Ah, yes. Gotta make some coffee for the morning. Got a busy day. Busy day. Busy day. What's going on, YouTube? My name is Diesel, and today we're back in House Flipper, aka Garden Flipper, or whatever you want to call it. Today, what we're gonna do is I'm really feeling to work on our own crib and work on the garden because it's basic. It's so basic. It's like, oh my god, dude, you're like so basic. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start on our yard on the right hand side. I always enjoy kind of keeping, what we're gonna do is we're gonna section off this, and we're just gonna have this be kind of a very basic front yard where people are walking by like, oh my god, like what's going on here? Like everything's like kind of cut off. We're gonna put some coniferous cone shaped trees right here, and I think along the sides here will be fine. And then we'll try to figure out something else here on the left hand side so that it doesn't, so that the house becomes a part of our display, but not so much of an eyesore to it. Because what we're going to do here today is we need an entertaining area. So right now I have this patio. This is the patio of the deck, or not saying the deck, it's patio pavers. And this is where the base, and we're going to have some sectioned off here, and then we're going to finish some more in another episode in the back here. Today is just going to be the right hand side. And hear me out here. I want to make a neighborhood winery. What? Yeah. I want to entertain, but also maybe we'll go, I never knew this was back here. I walk by every single day walking the dog, and I never knew that this was back here. Yeah, that's the point. I don't like my neighbors. I'm not gonna tell you everything, Bob. Hey, Bob. Yeah, I'm making wine over here. Why do you want to do that? Because I enjoy wine. I enjoy people coming over and enjoying wine. Not you, Bob. Bob's a jerk. This lady over here, she's nice. But Bob. Screw Bob. I'll invite him over once. Just once. So, what I'm going to do is we're going to have some different kinds of stone pavers that go along the center. And we're going to have them curl around here. Our main walkway is going to be stones. I got our one episode where we had the stone pavers that roll through just the giant boulders that you sit in the grass instead of having just a basic walkway in the paver section over here. So let's see here. Stepping stones. Stepping stone chopped. Stepping stone big. Pebbles. Standard. Then we're gonna do this. Oh, cracked. Ugly. You know what? Blue. Nope. Light gray. I just want basic stone. Dark blue, black, light. I think the black would be too much. Dark gray? Gray. I think gray is the way to go. Let's check it out. Check it out. Boop. What's it all about? Let's put it here. And then this is probably going to take me hours. Just let's put this here. The big one's over here. Oh my god, you're so big. Not the first time I've ever heard that. You know what I'm saying, bro? You know what I mean? And then we'll just fill it in with little tiny tinies. Yeah. And then we'll have to interweave them. And I like the... let's go ahead and get rid of you. And what else can we do here? Stepping stones big. Oh, it's big ones. Stepping stones chopped. Pebbles. You know what we're going to do? I like this one better. Yeah. This is going to be I'm going to spend 3 hours just on the walkway. It's going to be a mess. Okay, so got our little stone walkway that's leading up to our little deck or patio. Curls around here. I'm gonna fill that spot there with the tiny little guy there. Just a wee lad. Surfaces, and then stepping stones, and then we're gonna get a little guy, which is a little guy. By now. Now you don't want to put too many of the same rock or the same stone next to each other, but if there's ever any space that needs to get filled, that little tiny guy will take care of it for you. And then it comes out here, And oh, look at this. It's nice and lovely. Just a little bit of a barrier. Something that you're walking by and you're like, what's going on in there? I can't see. I can't see. Good. Stay out. Because we got good things going on here. Nice little purple flowers. They have flower beds, but the flower beds that they have just are super duper long. They're super duper long. And they don't fit on the right hand side and just look aesthetically unpleasing. I was also trying to find something that would look like mulch. But it was not meant to be. The closest thing I can find was this 2-colored gravel square, and then you can go like this, and then the smallest, I guess. But it just doesn't look good, like at all. Even the bark has a certain color to it. I was looking for kind of like a dark, or maybe like a black mulch, just to give it some contrast. But it was not meant to be. But what my idea is for our center here, we walk through, and then there are grapes on either side. But in the center is a little like a reflection area, like a pond. Yes. So let's go ahead and decorations, garden path, sculptures, pet, water tanks. Hey, water tanks. I was thinking about maybe having like a little fountain here in the center that you have to walk around, but it's just a little guy. Can't have that. So next best thing. We have the Pond Furcos, the Pond Neptune, and the Pond Skila. This one I was like, oh, it's $35, right? Oh, that must be a small one. Oh my god! And the Pond Furcos. I mean, they're all pretty big, dog. They're pretty big. And I was like, oh, how about a nice little oblong pond? I think that would look lovely. Let's go ahead and get a gray one right here, and we'll purchase it. Wow! It's super duper big, bro. And the round one's even worse. It's so big. It's so big. Let's go gray. It's like, hey dog. And it's a darker gray than the rest of it. So you would have to go with the actual white. And then that would look alright, I guess. But then we couldn't, it'd be hard to walk around. So, let's just get a nice little tiny pond, a Pond Furcos. Go with gray. And we're going to make it just a little oblong. And then this way. It's actually my first time installing a pond. Let's see what kind of things go on here. Insert that. Put some soil around there. And just like that, we have a little pond area. Now we'll have to put some flowers around there and then extend the walkway. So hold on a second. Let's go ahead and we'll have a circular walkway. Otherwise, people are just going to get drunk and just fall in our pond. We definitely need to light it too. For sure, dog. For sure. Let's see. Surfaces. Stepping stones. Some chopped. Now, I do like to have some sort of formality to it. Like form, function. So when it comes to the walkways, I usually have like the straight edge, like the straighter edges on the side to kind of create a border a little bit. Just a faux border. I'm like, okay, I shouldn't step off this particular area. And then we got these little tiny guys. Okay, we'll pop you there. We'll move you in here a smidge, a hint, a tad. And we'll boop your nose, boop, and let's just grab this one. You know, it's funny when you're trying, like, doing the random ones, you keep on doing the random ones, and then you keep getting the tiny ones, but you're not looking for the tiny one, and then you're going for the bigger one, but you're not looking for the bigger one. And you just keep on trying to spread them out as best you can. And I think actually we're good. I think we don't need this. I think it looks fine. And we'll put it looks like a little heart. It'd be cool. Pour out the water. Why do I want to pour out the water? No. It'd be nice if we had some koi pond, like a little couple koi fish in here. That would look lovely. But it doesn't have to look exactly symmetrical because it's so oblong. It's supposed to look natural, you know? It's not supposed to be something that was meant to be there, put by man, you know? Let's see if I can... I'll put you there. Just gonna spin you here a little bit there, guy. And... boop. Now this took me a better part of an hour just to try and get the function, just to try to get the different spacing that I kind of liked, and maneuvering in and out, or however I like to go here. I'm just gonna slide this out just a tin. Just a hint, I meant. But it's so weird how the placements, like, won't let me do certain placements, but it'll allow me to do other placements. Like, even though I slid that over, I can't slide this over. That's the place where it's got to go. Let's see if I can maybe move it down, and then we'll push this in up. There we go. I don't like how close that is, though. So this is this is a nightmare. Screw it. So that'll be fine, and then we'll put some lights along this way. We'll put some vineyards. It's a long ways away. Then we gotta have a nice little area where we're gonna be entertaining. So we gotta put that down as well. Don't worry, got lots more stuff. Ooh. It's been a long day. Long day of picking up rocks, planting trees, and grapes. Would you like to see? So we are all complete now with our vineyard. Let's go ahead and open up. And has some lovely, lovely lighting. Some pretty flowers, and look at these vines, baby. Now, if you go into the section where it comes to the garden, and then you go to the plants, and then there is edible plants. First thing you see, Sauvignon Blanc, Fremy, and Bacchus, aka grape. We have all three of those plants put in there. I have the Sauvignon Blanc. Mostly. And this way we can walk through the trees, and we also have sprinklers. That's my sprinkler impression. And we have to make sure that all of our all of our lovely furniture is also waterproof. This is what it looks like at night, because I wanted to. Oh my! Ow! It's summertime. Oh, I'm gonna run through the sprinklers. It's amazing, guys. Oh, let's go to my brother's high school soccer game, and then afterwards we'll go outside and we'll play on the slip and slide. It'll be sweet. Put you there. Okay, let's turn you off. But I think it looks lovely in the nighttime. It's quaint. Hold on, this is just inappropriate. Who starts the sprinklers at night? Who does that? But I think it looks lovely. Got our little pond here with our owl figurine there, just looking over the pond. And as you walk in, he goes, "Who are you?" Get it? We have these lovely trees. You can't really tell because it's the nighttime, but we have a little fence around it with some puffy things. It's just some pretty garden. Now, again, you can't really do too much when it comes to beds. I would really like to have some sort of mulch to go along with the surfaces, because if we go into the surface and then stone aggregate, all of these, like even the colored squares, it looks whack. It just looks whack. Now, bark, you can kind of get away with it being mulch, but there's no dark, like a black mulch that we can get our hands on there. But this is quite quaint indeed. And then we get to the patio area. We got these lovely round benches. And I have the black along with, this is dark brown, but since we're, it's a vineyard and a winery, I try to get some sort of color. It kind of gives that little hint of wine color. A Merlot, if you will. And then a matching umbrella set, because that way in the daytime, the sun can stay out of your face, and you have these adjustable beams. I don't know if this actually bends. There's some of those umbrellas that kind of bend, and then you can adjust them to whoever is sitting there. A lot of times, those are like stupid annoying, bro. Because a lot of times they just go and they hit you in the head, and they don't really cover up anything. Kind of just angle the sun, just keep the sun on your face. But also, we have these water features, lovely water features. Keep it tranquil, keep it serene. Now they do have red lighting, but it's not. It gives you a little bit of a. It gives a hint. It doesn't really. Turn on the switch. It doesn't really glow the way I thought it would glow, but It's still pretty. It's still lovely. It's still nice. And then, of course, we have the separation because this is where we will entertain I guess. We have a fire pit, which you can't even turn on, so I don't know why I would have it. But we got 2 fire pits, a lovely gravel border that goes around everything to kind of separate the space from the vineyard and the walking area, and also this will separate the space for when we have just our area. Now inside, I'm not sure if I'll be able to do this or not, but I kind of want to knock out a wall and put a door here so I can go out into the backyard and then have a little patio area for myself along with a pool, and then we'll have some things around there, maybe another garden or something. But we also have to block this off from the main street so that nobody can see in, so we'll probably just have this cut off here with another nice little archway and pergola that goes along. Now that we're in the nighttime, so let's go ahead and let's not make it nighttime. Let's disable it so we see what it looks like in the daytime. Lovely daytime. Now the bummer is you gotta kind of turn on the switch. Yeah. I wonder if you can get a standard modern light switch. Can I put you somewhere? It does nothing. Hey, you never know until you try. When it comes to these lights, you gotta individually turn them off. It's kind of a bummer, but they're pretty in the nighttime. They make everything glow. Now the little modern ones, I changed the modern ones out for these little ball. For these lit up balls, the balls on these guys, and then also surrounded all the area to light up at night when we have some bottle service going on here, some fineries, some wine, some beautiful vintages coming in, and I guess we'll turn these off as well. Save on the frames. And you realize here, these aren't just plant and plop. You have to plant every single one of these, so it's a potted plant, and you got to dig, and then you got to full the soil, and you gotta water them all. But now, say you gotta get a couple glasses in you, and then you just walk on down, and you're walking through the vines, talking to whomever you please. And you want to get away from the party. Say there's too many people that are in, chilling by the recreational area. You just want to walk and talk and smell the grapes and maybe pluck one off. Probably stupid sour. Possibly. I didn't want to put too many flowers that line the walkway. I was thinking about having just like a border or like just a straight walkway, but I think it's better to have a nice visual going down and just be able to free roam however you would like to walk. If you want to walk through the grapes or if you want to walk around on the pathway. I think it's pretty. I think it's lovely. Now, they don't have any wine bottles or really anything other than like bottles of water from the survival kit here. So when it comes to the bottles that you see there, it is, I believe it's not decorations. No, it's other. That's what it is. And they're vases. Vase blue, vase marine. And I don't think there's anything else that's really... You could probably put some candles down. I don't know. I don't know about candles outside. Got some soap. Soap on a rope. But I don't think they have anything that's too fancy that we could put outside other than, small plates. Hanging towels? Nah. Maybe for the pool. I don't know how that's going to look. Not a fan of above ground pools, and to be honest with you, even people that have above ground pools aren't a fan of above ground pools. Let's not get crazy. If you love the above ground pool, you know what I'm talking about. You know you'd rather have it in the ground pool. It still works out great, don't get me wrong. But I love the Mitch Hedberg joke of like, there's a commercial for an above ground pool, and that's exactly the amount of time I can see myself having fun in an above ground pool. It's 30 seconds. But we'll see, because we do have some things to pop in, like see services, architecture, plants, recreation, outdoor gym, playground. Oh wait, hold on. Sorry, other. Pool. Alright, swimming pool. Hold on here. Architecture. Nope. Plants, recreation, decorations. Water tanks. Hey, swimming pool with counter current. So we can do our laps. We have the big pool. We have these little kiddie pools. And then this small pool. This is gross. I wouldn't even mind a round-shaped pond and have like a pond pool, but I digress. Big pool. It's like, come on, dog. But we're definitely gonna have to probably knock this one out. Don't have the huge yard, but I still want to be able to enjoy my time inside the pool and also, you know, get a little exercise in. It's a great way to stay in shape. But let me know what you think in the comment section down below of our design here for our backyard vineyard. The wine's flowing. I'm turning my neighbors into alcoholics. I don't even want them over here, but you know what? You got to show them exactly. Here's the thing. When you get something fancy, you want the neighbors to come over and go, wow, I can't believe they have a vineyard. We got to do something. They try to keep up with you. You're like the Joneses, and they're trying to keep up with you. Think about that. Yeah. Oh, I'm always thinking. Always thinking. Always thinking. But folks, let me know what you think again in the comment section down below. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Helps out my channel ever so much more than you know. And if you like it a whole lot, go ahead, hit subscribe. New videos are coming out every single day, every single week. Folks, have a great day, afternoon, evening, good night. Peace out, like shout, y'all. And I will check you out right here again in House Flipper, Garden Flipper, next time.